Hey, welcome to Fekrfact, where your brain meets the strange side of science. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met someone, had a whole conversation, and then, minutes later, totally blanked on what their face looked like? Yeah, it happens. And if you think you're the only one, trust me, you're not. There's actually some wild science behind why some of us forget faces so quickly. It's called face blindness, or if you want the fancy science term, prosopagnosia. Now before you get worried, it's not a sign your memory's falling apart, it just means your brain is wired to struggle with recognizing faces specifically. You might remember facts, voices, or even someone's shoes. But their face? That's a whole different brain game. So what's really going on up there? Well, it all comes down to a tiny spot in your brain called the fusiform face area. Most people have this little brain region working overtime, helping them process and store facial features. But in some people that area is just less active or maybe even wired a bit differently from birth. The result? Faces just don't stick in memory like they should. You could meet someone 20 times and every time feels like the first. But here's the twist. You don't need full-on prosopagnosia to forget faces. Tons of people struggle with it for other totally normal reasons. Maybe you were distracted when you met someone new, or you were stressed out or just better at remembering voices, names, or whatever random fact came up in conversation. It's also super common to mix up faces in busy settings like big parties or crowded offices where your brain just gets overloaded. And then, on the flip side, there are the super recognizers. These folks are like face superheroes. They'll spot someone on the street years after a quick meeting and never forget a face. Scientists are still figuring out exactly why, but it seems like their fusiform face area is extra tuned in, or maybe they process faces in a totally unique way. So, are you someone who never forgets a face, or do you struggle to remember who's who? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you want more weird and wonderful brain science, don't forget to follow Fekrfact. Thanks for hanging out with me, and remember, next time you blank on a face, you're just living proof of how strange and awesome the human brain really is.